Alright, let's get the stream started. Good evening, Kimiko. Hello, Daydreamer. Hello, Lemon Bunny Mama Bear. Hello, Saitij.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. Alright.
Be sure to...
Next week, we get Temper Thyself. Hello, Blue Regard. Miliastra Wonderland stuff. Again!
Friend them and cause them harm.
Oh, Lucius Art. Lucy. Hello, Lucy. Are you drawing anything, Lucy? Are you gonna draw stuff for us today, Lucy? Are you gonna show us things today, Lucy? What are you gonna do, Lucy? We're watching, Lucy. We're always there, Lucy. Daydreamer still doesn't know who she wants first. Hello, the god. How are you? Streaming your drawings? Okay.
Let the mighty be humbled.
I'm doing alright. Felt a little bit under the weather this morning, but after a shower, a banana, and a glass of water, I feel good. Oh, yes! A lazurite gemstone. A big one. Defense goblet. Elemental mastery instructor piece. Nice. HP and energy instructor piece. There we go. We'll take that. We're doing all of the weekly bosses, trying to collect as many gemstones as we can, ladies and gentlemen. You do it for 60 resin, says average RMG hater. It's worth it. It's worth it to do that. You're scared to check? Why are you scared to check if your resin is full, Daydreamer? Is somebody going to do something to you if your resin is full? You sound like you're afraid, Daydreamer.
Where's my key?
Oh, by the way, average RNG hater. All of my characters are ascended to 6, like every single one, except these last couple characters. That's Sayu, Mizuki, Faruzan, Kave, Shinyan. And I already have these materials. Can somebody yell at me to finish sewing? Well, Lemon Bunny Mama Bear. Yeah, look, I already have everybody's materials, right? Faruzan got hers. Mizuki got hers. So, instead of farming these bosses more, where I literally don't need any of these kind of drops for any character, I need crystals to ascend my characters now. And I also need weapon refinements. I just got a polearm bilay just a second ago. Speaking of polearms, if you need the crystals, I do it for weapon refinements too. It's worth it to do all of your weekly bosses because even though it costs 60 resin, right? You get the crystals. Also, these boss materials, if you do every single boss, when you're trying to ascend a character's talents, because if you look at my talents, every single character is at talent level 8. 8. I even got 9 for Gina, 8. A lot of characters are at 7, but if you imagine, like, think about it this way, right? Every single character you look at, from 6 to 7 and 7 to 8, that's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. That's 6 weeks just to get a character's normal attack, elemental skill, and elemental burst to 8. Think of it as 2 weeks for each character. So inevitably, it's gonna, and you can only farm once a week. So when you finally actually need it, and you've caught up with leveling up everyone except the Traveler, it just takes for fucking ever. So why not just farm for crystals right now? And if you look at my weapons, I've got refinement 5 on a lot of my weapons, especially the craftables. Except Traveler, lol. Well, cause, man, I keep having to change the Traveler's element for every Imaginarium theater. I am not about to level up every single element of Traveler. That's ass. Hey, Troy, I've been practicing in Letter League. Well, very good, Lemon Bunny Mama Bear. You'll be able to play Letter League with us this Sunday. As soon as Troy finishes his resin. Yeah, refinement 5 for this physical damage weapon for Fremine. I've just refined my craftable weapons a lot. None of these are craftables, but trust me that I do refine my craftables a lot. I need one more refinement for Yao Yao, which I will do that right now. I'm gonna get Kachina a weapon refinement. I'll spend those refinements later. Let's collect these.
Add Ash.
But yeah, to answer your question even better, the average RNG hater, if I wanted to ascend these last several characters, Mizuki and Faruzan and stuff, I would have to go to, like, I'll take Kabe for example. I only need a little bit more crystals, and he's my last Dendro character.
Where's my...
I could go and farm this Dendro Hypostasis boss over and over and over, but I would get nothing but an excess of these and only a couple of crystals, and that's it. And I wouldn't be getting any weapon refinements. Like, for Aino's weapon, I could really use some more refinements for this. This greatsword's awesome. Look at all that energy recharge.
Add Astra.
Energy recharge, said Blue Regard. Alright, let's grab our stuff from Wagner the blacksmith. Daydreamer says that she can't even condense her resin. Just collecting all of my stuff, and then we'll be able to start with the Discord games. How's that sound, guys?
This realm. If you ever have it.
Which one do we have more of? I think we have more Laka berries now.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of
Where the heck
Fontaine.
is all of the crumb
Be
cocktails?
sure to befriend them
Or,
and cause them no harm.
I guess maybe I don't know. I'll just plant more midsummer berries. Average RNG hater asks, are the 30 resin weeklies worth doing every time? In my opinion, yes. Because the thing is, no matter what, you're always going to need more weapon refinements. And that's how you can obtain more weapons. Especially if you are playing the way I do, and I very rarely wish on the weapon banner. So I don't have a lot of gacha weapons. So I just kind of make the weapons. So I always do the 30 resin weeklies at a minimum every time. That's my personal preference because the thing is, when you try to level up all of your characters, like these crystals, you run out of them. And the weekly bosses is one of the only ways to actually do something useful with the resin and not waste it. So yeah, just imagine that. If I had no more dendro crystals and I just kept running for quelled creepers, there's nobody else that I have in my roster that needs more of these. I'm done. I don't have any more that are needed by this. Maybe Nahida or something like that, but I don't have her. So the only way for me to get more dendro crystals is to do these weekly bosses.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
I need more pyro crystals. Hydro crystals I am completely out of, but I don't have any more hydro characters for
cause
now.
them no harm.
I need the Animo and Pyro. Scattered Ruins, let's go. We'll get Shinyan ascended to 6. The 30 resin every week, even if I'm focusing on other things, is just it just helps long term with the costs of doing everything.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid? With these rising flames! Now that's more like it.
Bow your head.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
There's a tear in my robe. Be sanctified. Settle down.
My blade is all that remains.
Oh my god, the frame rate
Sometimes
dropping and
only
the lag.
beginning.
First half of that fight was harder than the second half. HP, Elemental Mastery, Crit. No instructor pieces. Only got a little bit of Pyro crystals. So yeah, it's an efficient way to just round out the number of crystals that you have and pad them without being extra wasteful. I don't know.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Add Astra. Thank you for
I think I finished all of my Electro characters. Hydro is really low. I guess I'll just do all of them, with a preference for these ones. With a preference for Pyro. Still got a couple of Hydro 4 stars that I haven't obtained yet.
You're trembling. Is it the cold?
I timed
or
it just right.
Cowardice?
If you switch characters at just the right time, you skip the cutscene.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Bow your head. The tides beckon.
I never asked for redemption. Never.
Energy recharge with double crit on Gladiator. Nice. I could always use energy recharge, Sam. There's always so many of these we need. Nice. We got a gate chunk. Lots of pyro chunks there. Alright, let's get the XP.
And away I go!
We got ourselves a traveler.
Oh, my frame rate's a little bit weird. Is my settings different? I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled! Intel! Send! Where's my key? Bow your head. Intel! Where's my key? Not again. Be sanctified.
Oh, my frame rate's a little bit weird. I don't know what it is, but I guess it won't be a problem during sketch edit because that's not a very heavy game anyway. Maybe my computer's just getting old.
But justice is blind. Settle down.
I swear by my sword.
Roron's weapon is maxed out.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Better hold back this time.
Come on out!
This ought to do it. I lost. This ought to do it. I lost.
Did it take too long?
I'm out of here!
Silence. Let the mighty be humbled.
Alright. Lemon Bunny Mama Bear. Oh, wait. A little bit of mail to grab. Kimiko. Daydreamer. Blue Regard. the god. Don't forget to like the stream. You too, Lucius. Time to get to our stuff sharing. So let's see what we got here. Gave Nefer a shitty onset elemental mastery goblet for a better circlet. She's up 50 elemental mastery now. Okay. Sorry, but Lucy, while you're drawing, the mini screen will not be seen because I need to put up this stuff. All right, we should be able to see this now. Bunny has a knife bag for college. I see like dog hairs all over that bag. You care to explain that, Bunny? There's dog hairs all over that bag. This is Kimiko with her rats. Look at them climbing. Those rats are so smart. They literally learned how to use the side bars of their cage like it's supposed to be a ladder so they can climb. That's Menza and Mina. There's even little rat pellets just hanging out of the cage. Kimiko didn't send a picture of her new haircut. Go ahead. Bunny drew something for Daydreamer. Daydreamer's birthday art. Tried to make a drawing of their profile picture with the littlest amount she could see. This is the top half of Alhaitham's head from Genshin Impact. And I would imagine maybe that's pretty accurate to what she looks like. Is this accurate, Daydreamer? Minus the hair color. No? I guess hair color and eye color are wrong. Is that it? You gonna go get a haircut? What color hair do you have? Facial shape too? I guess that's the art style. So I guess this is not accurate then. But I suppose it's roughly accurate to the profile picture. Because that's Alhaitham. Good job doing that, Bunny. You probably did that like in a single day. See the painted colors in the background too. This is Lucius saying, my and my friend's outfit. He is wearing the dress. So you're wearing a suit, and he gets to wear a dress? Lucy says it kind of looks like Dottore. Look at the other picture. Is this looks like something that you were just drawing just a minute ago. Maybe you'd be interested in drawing some emojis that'll be usable, Lucy. Bunny says this is her and her daughters. That was last night. Who's supposed to be your daughter, Bunny? Aren't you too young to have a daughter? It looks like Harley Quinn from the Joker. Lemon Bunny Mama Bear has submissions. Is this Roblox? Dress to impress. An aspiring model, Rowan567 _ times. We got Rising Star, the cute flower 24 in the background, and new model 677777. Bunny knitted something. What is this? Oh, you paper clipped a. This is a white beater T-shirt, and you clipped some pink pink fabric to it in order to change the appearance. Daydreamer says you need to crochet. Make sure you watch how the condition of your hands and wrists. Did you exercise your wrists today? More dress to impress. What is the objective of this game? Just dressing up in outfits and taking pictures? And is it just a public space thing, or is it more of a single player thing? Like, do other players vote, or is it an NPC that votes? I like this. I've seen this sometimes where somebody will use other clothing items as a base and kind of knit clothing or patches into it, like leather patches. Kind of like if you wanted to reinforce your clothing with leather to like make it warmer and maybe more scratch resistant. Dressing to a theme and trying to win into top 3. Oh, okay. Daydreamer sharing us something that she got from her mother. It's a big teddy bear. Oh, there's a doggy. You know, guys, I always appreciate dog and cat photos. You know, we need more of those. We only got one dog photo. Dog is kind of hidden on the side here. For those who don't know Daydreamer's dog's name, you want to introduce your dog to us? You want to introduce us to the Great Gatsby over here? That's Daisy. Daisy the dog. I can tell that this is brand new. You want to know how? Because it's not covered in dog hair yet, or like the small amounts of dinge that just get applied over time from dust and fur. So that's how I know that it's brand new. If we look at your blankets over here, this little Adventure Time blanket you got right here, there's dog hairs all over it. This there, not a single hair, except for right here on the chest. It's very comfy. I use it like it's a pillow. Hope you like the pillow. I like the pillow. It's a nice pillow. Lucius is sharing her pictures. After 3 hours of work, this is what she drew. Daydreamer says, "Hey man, what do I do? My dog lives on my blankets. What do I do about it? Just throw the blankets in a washing machine like 2 times a week." Alright, time for some Discord games. Twice? Nah, I live with a dog hair. I guess it adds extra insulation, makes it warmer. Anybody that wants to join and play, you may join and play. We'll start with sketch heads, and then afterwards we will do Letter League. Bunny, you said that you wanted to join? You were given permission, but you never joined. So I don't know if you're still coming, or maybe you changed your mind or something.
Why am I the host?
What?
You be the host.
Oh. Probably because you joined faster than I could. And I'm the one that started it. Come on, Lucy. I know you want to play your favorite game. You gonna join, Lucy? Wait, no, you're here, Lucy. Bunny. I'll start with general and just kind of let everybody pick. If you want to go, you can go ahead. I'll be right back in just 1 second. I'm back. There we go. I switched things around since Blue Regard was lagging and couldn't draw. Abduction. Invasion! Makeup. Oh. I don't know why, but my brain wanted to say mashed potatoes, but it's not right. Maybe it's some sort of wine? A glass? It's a drink. Champagne. Potato. I got that one. And don't worry, Blue Regard, you'll get another chance to play. I'll make sure you do. Ocean. I was thinking ice. And then I was thinking of the Titanic. Lucy? Because you were drawing that, I was about to write soccer. I was gonna write soccer. uh, how many did I get? I think that's the most that I've ever gotten. Nine. I think that's the most that I've ever gotten. Lemon Bunny Mama Bear, where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, sunglasses. I wrote glasses. Daydreamer's got the stylus this time. Come on, Daydreamer, do it. Show me how it's done.
I'm shaking. This is really hard.
He can always skip if it's too hard. I skipped until I found easy ones.
This looks so bad. I don't. This is the best I got. This doesn't look good.
Disposal? Clipboard. Oh, I thought it was a wastebasket of some sort.
Jesus.
Glasses, yeah.
I know what this looks
Yeah, I'm on a roll. I'm guessing all of them.
What does this look like? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'm
You
guessing
got it.
all of them. I guessed every single one.
Yes.
Bite. I'm sorry. Is Lucy and Beauregard still here?
Yeah, this makes perfect sense.
Oh, I typed branches instead of branch.
Oh, I should have probably used yellow. Oh, well.
Ah, B. I mean, what the fuck? How is that right? Who would guess that? What did I even spell?
This doesn't look good at all.
How many did you get?
A few, at least.
A lot. A lot more than me. You got at least like 9. Oh, you got the exact same 9. I was on a roll for a second. I was guessing everything really quickly. Lucius, I need something to make on Dress to Impress. All right. Uh, what would it be? It's close to sleep. I don't know. Asleep. Oh my god. Oh, I thought it was a ladle.
Music note.
Oh, yeah, that's bullshit though. Wait, it's asleep instead of sleep. Wait. All right. Well, I mean,
Refrigerator.
it's like
No,
a
it's super.
snack vending machine.
Oh, it's a vending machine. I'm not spelling that.
I got it.
One.
Uh, the Earth is flat. Oh, lie. Beauregard got some really hard ones, man. Two T's. Bottle.
Your ears and your eyes will see me as the Bible that teaches you how to be free.
Sad.
Let me think.
Cry. Heart. I got that one.
Window.
Widow.
That's what I was gonna do.
Blue Regard got really hard, not gonna lie. Let's do a little bit of letter league. Hopefully Bunny gets to come and play. I forget how to leave the activity though.
Shut up. No one likes you. No.
What's going on with the...
Which place way to be, and so embrace you wanna be. We're reaching heights and singing the fire deep within.
How do why can I not leave the activity? Hold on.
Leave it all behind. Renew your definition. World so high. Let me show.
What? Why can I not start an activity? What's going on? What?
More time.
Thank you, Daydreamer. Apparently I was unable to start an activity. Oh, wait. Before you do that, you might want to change the length of the game to, like, medium, so we have enough letters.
Approximate time, medium.
Yep, it's on the 3 bars at the top right in settings. Yeah, there you go. Now we got more letters.
Let me show you and hear my declaration. Welcome to my world. I have a weird set of letters.
Why won't you show your drawings, Lucy? Lucy, Troy wants to see your drawings, good or bad. I need both of them. Like the limited edition of your writing. They exploded?
Thanks.
Bin.
Bin.
Bonded.
Trees grow from a thief energy and rise from the earth.
Precise, says Blue Regard.
Do we crash against the sky? And when die, are we like the rain? To chase and fight, stop and to grieve. Oh, clear the darkness and seize the light. Brand new to be bright. We are gonna measure the dawn. It's worn away, gone and bygone. Leaving faith to breathe out. Feel the higher moon. When they go and they strike too fast. Of a journey filled with wounds and thoughts, they will clash against the
Hey.
sky.
H-I-C. Let's see the definition of that. Used to represent a hiccup. Gave. Jam. J-A-M. Regave. Dot and it. E-R. Epic. Ergo. Daydreamer says, I was gonna use that E. I could have written some very strange words this game, but I decided not to. Cocky. Hexer. Beauregard with a big word, and R is exactly what he needed. Come on, Beauregard, do it! Do it, Anakin. Do it! Wispier. Beauregard, can you tell us what Wispier means? Wash. Like a feathery. I've never heard anybody say the word wispier before. We learned a new word today. Beauregard's vocabulary is wispier than mine. Really? Never? No, I've never heard the word. I've heard the word wispy, but not wispier. But wispier makes sense since it's an adjective. It describes something. Whip. I guarantee you that there's an S being used by Daydreamer right now. Nope. I decided to be civil. Daydreamer. Is it not because the other one was worth more points? Sag. Here we go with Blue Regard, using up all 6 letters. Atomist. Three. Three. I need an E. That doesn't work. I would have made it be Shriek. I need 2 Z's. Damn. Buzz. Ram. We got ELNTOVY left. Quail. I saw something be called a fez cap before. Yes. A fez cap. It's like a hat. A felt cap, usually red, for a man, shaped like a flat-topped cone with a tassel that hangs from the crown. Nice! A fez cap. F-E-Z. Shivs. Shrimp. Shrimps? Auntie. Oh! Yeah. Y-A-P. Lucius made Thalindus. Send a picture of it. make some food? Yeah, Daydreamer, go make food. I can't see that. Ugh. What was the last word? Ergot. A fungus. 2-point difference, man. Everybody was so... That was a close game. Very close. Yes, very close. Are you guys up for another game? I'll start another game. I was waiting for a response to see if you guys wanted to do another one, but I'll take it as yes.
I went to go make some food.
Yeah. I know. I was waiting. Well, blue.
I have so many vowels, I don't know what to do.
You could switch, but your food is in the air fryer. What do you got in the air fryer?
I got taquitos.
Toquitos. What is that?
They're rolled tacos.
Oh. They're
The
like
only
rolled.
Mexican food I will actually eat and not complain.
Is it because the other ones have ingredients that you don't like?
I don't particularly care for Mexicans' foods, flavor combinations, and whatnot. It's not something I care for. God, I only have one constant here. Everything is I and E. I only have an R.
Iron. That ought to open things up for everybody. Wow. That was a good move. Hey, what happened to Blue Regard's turn? Did they get disconnected? Also, welcome back, Kimiko.
I have 4 eyes. What do I do with that?
You might have to trade in. Sit.
What?
Oh no.
What?
I think that we locked up the board, guys. we might have to change our letters out until we can get something because there's nothing else. Aisle.
This one crazy board.
But what?
A magic shop I cannot escape. Nothing is left for me to do. Go to the other side, other side. Oh, oh. Just be my savior, take me away. I don't wanna be alone. I'll bring you to the other side. Well, there went my word.
Well, maybe we can get something with starting with a T. Turk. Or no, it's Trek.
I don't have an undersea.
Seek. Tong. There are 2 R's left. Gnarled. goat. Quarry. Blue regard with the long words. I guess I need another cat to do that. Alerted? This game had a really hard start, like flexing. June. AED? AED is the word. I guess it's an abbreviation. AED is like for a defibrillator. Weed. W-E-E-D. Goatee with blue regard. You know, that's something I could have spelled because I had two E's. Hola. That'd be H-O-L-A. Duo. Or Duolingo. Coitus. So eloquent, daydreamer. A sexual activity between two individuals. Been holding that one in, I can tell. Say, S-A-Y. Tweety. Foaming. How is that an invalid word? Alright. We allow coitus, but not that? Okay. Sailing. The game really picked up at the end? Yes, it did. What was the word they spelled? Knaves. Knaves. With the blank letter tile. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. I don't know about you guys, but I'm suddenly feeling exhausted. Holy crap. My energy is just gone. Let's do a little bit of the golf game, and then I guess I'll do a little bit of my Genshin quests. A glee turtle. Let's just do a little bit of the golf since I'm feeling still a little bit tired. I recovered a bit after taking a nice shower, eating a banana, having some water this morning, but I'm pretty exhausted today. My energy Let's have some fun, Blue Regard. Which one you want to pick? I'll let you pick the one, Blue Regard. Gustington. Alright, let's go. Nice! No! Blue Regard! Hey! You made it. Damn it! Tried bumping myself into the hole. Not a lot of power-up pickups this game. Ah. Made it. We both made it in. Hey, good game, Blue Regard. How close were we? We were within 2 swings of each other. Nice. It was hole number 2 that really hurt me. And you made it in 1 less swing than required on multiple holes. Damn, good job. One last one. I got one more in me before I go do Genshin quests. Let's do, I don't know, Bumpington, I guess. Bumpington is, full of bumpers everywhere. No! Damn it! Nice. I made it on par. Oh, damn it. Nice. He made it at a hole in one. Well done, Blue Regard. Good games. Now it's time for a little bit of Genshin. Thank you for playing with me, Blue. Regard. Stretch. Provisional Priestess of Asase Shrine. Asase Shrine. It's Asase Shrine. Ah, there we go. Let's finish the Archon quest and get some of that reward for it. Blue Regard wanting to probably stream Genius Invocation TCG. Waiting for it. Oh, no, it's something about Layla. Layla and Mizuki.
And away I go.
I don't seem to have anecdotes anymore, guys. Are you guys confused about that too? I don't have any more.
Make my escape.
Some days just don't have any for some reason. That's weird, you know. Maybe you've done them all? There's no way that I've done them all. That's not possible. I wish to see Dea. Crafting 10 furnishings. Boss opponents? We can defeat boss opponents. All right, wait. I should probably go do the Archon quest. Let us locate Dory. Haven't done my artifact route lately and fed the dogs lately, but mostly because I've been tired and haven't been able to do that. Holy crap, those two kids have a long dialogue. Also, my God, what is up with my settings? There we go, that's better. I needed it at 0.9 instead of 1.1.
How are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangama Bay would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here. It's so pretty. Did you make it? No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer. Aha! No wonder you were talking about Lucky Charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you. That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more... Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kashara War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kave for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kave. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? What's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with. Surely, Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous, because you're always so secretive about your business. Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger. Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it. Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean? Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something. Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes. Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model. Alright, if you say so. I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with...
What? You can act...
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the lifeform he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Reir of Solnari either.
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
All right then. Stay safe.
Ishi Island. Alright, let's go.
Can't catch me!
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nodcry. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard-workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello. Ah! They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Recher of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us. It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place. And away I go!
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine. Please, I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
Ino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Ino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
I will.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Move! Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
Can't hide the truth.
The moonlight is futile.
Let's see what you're made of.
Move!
Time to come clean.
Hunt him down! The moonlight
Receive my blessing.
raise you. Move!
The deception ends here.
The moonlight
Close your eyes.
raise you.
To dust.
Hunt him down! Move!
It all adds up. It all falls into place.
The moonlight betrays you. Hunt him down!
Branch into song for the everlasting forest.
Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean.
Burn! It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Do you see now? Fairfire, when will it be as you foretold?
Welcome here.
Unravel.
By the frost moon of old, proceed. A grave transgression.
Which? What? Ah, there we go.
Be silent. The night cometh. Close your eyes.
The moonlight
It all adds up.
raging. Pathetic!
How unfortunate.
Hunt him down!
It all falls into place.
Move!
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place.
The moonlight. Break you.
The deception ends.
And this party,
No more lies.
it feels.
Futile.
Ow.
Pathetic.
I need some interruption resistance.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Fear the dark. Be silent.
Move.
Night
Futile.
Lush as the moonlight. For the everlasting
Hunted down. Pathetic.
Hydro Traveler is like the worst character for this, man. They could have given us better Hydro.
Great. Move. Your little game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first? Moonlight. Great. No. Get out of my sight!
No, we've been separated.
Will it take?
You okay?
Never. Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lindsay says you can't expect a C6 to destroy every boss. Did I say that though, Lindsay?
Can you hear me?
I'm just saying that I need some interruption resistance because I'm getting interrupted on every swing.
Voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough.
That's just the Hydro Traveler feels awful.
It all falls into place. The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean.
We're playing Bloom Nefer with no Hydro.
Water jet!
It all adds up. It all falls into place. The mystery unravels.
I've got this! Go! The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Your death is within my grasp.
No more lies. Let's see what you're made of. Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of.
Water jet!
The deception ends here. Time to come clean. No more lies. Let's see what you're made of. The mystery unravels.
Bombs away!
It all adds up. It all falls into place. Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Never. Your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on. Keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are. You've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rarir.
We won.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine.
Never forget.
Apart from the blindness, of course.
The traveler always talking
It's not
always
too late.
kind of creepy now at this
Let
point.
me handle it.
Why do I say that? That the traveler talking is
Miss
creepy?
Nefer,
Because, I
It's
mean,
not
like,
like you
up
to
to
lose
this
your
point, the
composure.
traveler's just a
that was the
soulless
most
puppet to
reckless
me
thing
with
I've ever seen
no
you do.
identity. He talked more than any other Archon quest. And you know what? I like it, but it's just, it's been so long, and so long established that, like, the traveler is just kind of a passenger on the journey, as opposed to, like, a main character. And it's just so weird when he talks, because it starts to make it seem like he's an actual person. That's all I'm saying.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was, in business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still,
It's not
I
weird to
don't
you.
like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good.
I would like them to
People
make the
suffer
traveler
when they
talk
make
more and
sacrifices
be an
they
actual,
shouldn't have
you
to
know,
make.
voiced character.
Whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both. There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends?
Ray Rear says
You
it's
have
not
no
over.
idea
Well,
how
he's
glad
not
I am
dead.
to hear that.
Just vanished.
Yay! You're awake! How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Ah, he's talking.
Well, that's
Good.
good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast, and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
The god said, so Dane's Leaf is going to be playable, huh? Dane's Leaf is already playable, though. You can already play as Dane's Leaf. The playable Dane's Leaf is the number 5 button in an Archon quest in Natlan. There's your playable Dane's Leaf. The 5 button.
We're here! Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you. And
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
oh wait, where's Nefer?
But
How
you
are
mean
her eyes
actually
doing?
getting him, though?
Nefer's
That
right
is
over there.
actually getting him. He's in the game. He's
I'm sure
playable.
she'd love to catch
You
up
can
with
press the 5 button during one Archon quest, during one segment of the game. That's your playable Dane's Leaf. Even Signora is playable as a character in Genius Invocation TCG. She's a playable character,
Traveler,
and she's a double
Paimon,
element character.
Are you recovering
She's
well?
both Cryo and Pyro at the same time in your team.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all.
In
My
Genius
eyes were
Invocation
mostly
TCG.
recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among
But
yourselves.
that's just one Archon
I'll
quest?
grab us some
Yes.
drinks on the way. You bet.
That's enough to call it playable.
Make it extra sweet, cause Paimon's
All you have to
good.
do is recreate an entire
Sure
account
thing.
and go through the series of all Archon quests. We're not talking about cards. We're talking about inhumanoid forms. Those are humanoid forms. In Genius Invocation TCG. They're a
Raker
picture
of
of a humanoid
Solari.
form
Kind of a snake,
in a
don't you
playable
think?
card set game.
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say. Perhaps. I'm sure it
Travelers back
sounds
to
like a very
being,
wise
being
and
their old
open-hearted
self again.
perspective to your ears.
Silent with the text
But
button.
me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
Are we dead? Says the god. I don't think so.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception? Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him.
He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me. So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending. It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
Liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. Soul is worth a lot, you know. But I guess that they corrupted it themselves. I don't know. Person could want change, but if they're a liar, they don't want change.
Good. If you understand that,
yeah,
it means you're smart. And you see things objectively. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me. So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Oh, is that what it looks like?
you're doing farming.
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please
Beauregard looks
ensure
like
my
a sailor.
secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk. Very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something. After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
It's probably Dottore or something like that. Ironic. Gotta listen in to what everybody's talking about.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the Academia?
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First I'm hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nodcry, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you? But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way. You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way. Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions?
Here we go with
If you start to
Varka.
take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nodcry. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Could we say that Durin is 5 months
You
old?
know how to order at a bar now?
I guess.
You've sure learned a lot recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your bro. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that when facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us. Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
That's the only reason you're here. Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you. Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now. Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers? What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down. If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point? Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door. Will you still invite me to your next tea party? What? Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rayhir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming, and writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer. Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
So, that's where the formulas in your notebook are from?
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute. They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them, but it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. Doesn't surprise me. You share one thing in common, after all. You both want to be the savior. The only difference is, your dream came true, and his, well, he wasn't the one who made it come true. I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect, and still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Nazissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, Why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? Sensible answer. Glad to know you've got your head screwed on straight. Alain would disagree, though. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. Yes, it's enough. No elaboration, just a quick, short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me. Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
Hey, that's it. Archon quest completed. We got some dendro crystals from that. Hopefully, is that enough for our boy Kaveh? We can make 5 big smackaroonie crystals. We'll get some more soon.
Discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is
6 radiant antlers for myself.
pure, while water from Liyue
Another wish for us.
has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Where's water?
5-star artifact enhancements. So, what? 90 levels?
Has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be
Alright, let's head to the Saurian Sojourn. I'll be right back in 1 second, guys.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. I should be due a growth spurt by now. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
I'm back.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Make my escape.
Blue Regard playing Genius Invocation TCG again with Barbara, Hu Tao, and Farina.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
All of your characters are being smacked with Dendro repeatedly. However shall you defeat this scary opponent, Blue Regard? No, you let the Farina die. Alright, let's see what we can do with this Kaholosaur. This is a nice little easy puzzle. I accidentally, I couldn't climb. Oh well, still made it though. Was there not... Uh, 5 out of 6 coins. What? Did we miss one somewhere? Oh, back here. After these challenges, I'll probably spend up the last of my resin and then maybe call it a day for the Sunday so I can start resting a little bit earlier.
Troy.
Hello, Shadow.
Let me know when you're done, and I'll see if I can watch. Because I don't think Mom and I are actually gonna do work today. Okay.
Okay. I'll be probably ending after this. Sorry in advance.
What? How long will that be?
Well, I'm on the last stage now.
Okay, and then I might need some more time, but I'll message in the group chat. Just keep an eye out, okay?
Okay. well, we got all of the rewards.
Come on, show me your courage.
That was quick.
Don't mind if I do.
Let's do this then. Yes, you are.
Alright, guys, we'll just end the stream next to this local legend playing this nice little ukulele music. Thank you, everybody that came here for Stuff Sharing Sundays, and I hope you come back on the next Sunday. I'll see you guys later. And Blue Regard, I hope that you can clear that boss fight that seems to be giving you some trouble in Genius Invocation. I see you're still fighting that big Dendro Dragon guy. All of this healing that's going on. How many set bonus effects do you have? All of that Hu Tao healing. Alright.